So the finals of the Sevens circuit is just about here, taking place in Madrid, and the Fijians all throughout the season are yet to get themselves a gold medal. Now, with the Olympics just around the corner, of course, that is normally when we see the Fijians receiving gold. This competition here, a perfect opportunity for the Fijians to find their form and get themselves that gold. But in this preview, we'll be looking through at the squad that the Fijians have selected for this contest, also their upcoming fixtures, and then a prediction of how far we think that the Flying Fijians will go in this Madrid Sevens. But first of all, the squad. They are going to be as follows: Seville Mothunafangi, Jeremiah Matana, Viliami Naikausa, Suliano Vuli. So quite a few of the regular names that we have seen over the last few legs. Tira Walangi, Tareo Tamani. Here's an exciting one. Jerry Tuwai is back with the Fijian side. Of course, a huge amount of experience for that man, but not just that. The Olympics may also be in the sights now of Jerry Tuwai. He knows how important this league is in terms of the development of the side. Something that has been criticised for the Fijians is the fact that they are lacking that leader, lacking that experience. So who knows, maybe Jerry Tuwai could be what this Seven side need to be able to get themselves the victory. YC and Natungu. They've also got Ilikimi Torosi. So we're seeing a few different names in this Fijian side now. Georgi Nasova, Ponipati Loganamasi, Ioani Tiba, and also Sakiusa Sanila on debut. If he gets the opportunity, that is. Seeing as they've gone with a 14 squad, sometimes players can end up missing out. And Vuiviwa Nudovalo, the last man there. So of course, no Vakunarabili, no Manueli Maisamoa, no Josefa Talatholo, which is a pretty big one, and a few other players who are still missing, including Filippo Bucchiaro, Kiminelli Rasaku, the list goes on. So they've gone with quite a different side here, the Fijians, and perhaps this is something that we might see heading towards the Olympics, a side like this, or maybe those guys making their way back in as the year progresses. But looking through at their matches, they are a part of Pool B, and it's a pretty tough pool because this is the championship. Only the top 8 sides taking part in this comp. New Zealand in their group, and that is going to be their first challenge that is taking place at 12:14 AM New Zealand time on the Saturday morning. Their next game up against the Irish, that is going to be at 11:06 PM on Saturday night in New Zealand time. Up against the Irish, like I mentioned, that is a matchup that's been quite intriguing over the last few times that it has taken place. In their last game, it is going to be up against the South Africans, and that is at 1:49 AM on Sunday morning. If they are able to get themselves 2 out of the 3 wins, they should be able to progress, which pretty much puts them straight through to a semi-final, I believe, with the layout of this competition. But it is very different to what we have seen on the other leagues of the Sevens. Normally we have 12 teams. This one we've actually got 16, but they're taking part in 2 different competitions. The bottom 4 from the regular season fighting for their spot on the Sevens circuit for the next season. But we are now up to that stage of a prediction. Now, I like the fact that Jerry Tuwai's back. I'm not so keen on the fact that they're missing a few other players. Of course, injury is also something that has played into it, but there is a large list of guys who are no longer there. Tareo Tamani, I think that we learnt from the last league, that man has to be starting. Anytime they've had him come off the bench, he's made a great impact, but it's never quite been enough to get them the win because the damage at that point has already been done. Fiji need to start their match as well, and they need to keep that momentum flowing. I feel like Tareo Tamani is one of those guys that will be able to help them do just that. Jerry Tuwai, that experience factor, like I mentioned, alongside someone like a Vuiviwa Nadovalo or Ponipati Loganamasi. I think one of those two are going to be the X factor in this competition. And I'm going to say the Fijians make it all the way to the final. Because with it being such a different format than what we are used to, it pretty much means you just got to go all out pace from the get-go. I believe that this Fijian side has got the potential to do so. They've got a few other guys that they have left out of this selection, which I do believe is the best decision. Some of them out of form over the last couple leagues. But I'm going to say the Fijians make it to the final, and just to be a little bit adventurous and hopefully make a great prediction, I'm going to say the Fijians are going to win the Madrid Sevens. They'll go the whole season without winning one, and then all of a sudden when it comes to the championship, like what we saw when it came to the Olympics, The Fijians up till that Olympic Games, they hadn't been in the greatest form, but you stick them on the grandest stage, and that is normally when the Fijians shine and show everyone exactly what they can do. So I'm saying the Fijians are going to win it. I'm probably going to be wrong, but at least we've stuck that out there. But at least we've put it out there just in case it does end up happening. Now, we will be covering the games involving Fiji and quite a few of the other sides throughout this championship competition. So if you are new to the channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Let me know who your key player is that you're watching out for. I feel like Jerry Tuwai's name will be thrown around quite a bit in that regard. And then also how far you think the Fijians will get in this championship competition. But thank you all very much for tuning in. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. And I will see you all for the next one.